Hello everyone and welcome back to the Majora's Mask playthrough. Today we're going to be doing not plot important stuff, I'm afraid. It is the Spider House, which is one of the most tedious parts of the entire game, and we're going to be doing both of them today and getting another heart piece.
Isn't this going to be fun?
Have you... Okay, we'll get into the kind of specifics of why this place is really kind of boring. Have you done this on your file?
Nope.
Have you done none of them?
Nope.
Okay. To be honest, you don't really get much for doing them. So you've definitely not 100%ed your game then, because you haven't got that Mask of Truth, which is what you get for doing the Swamp one, which is this one. And
I haven't even finished my game, so no, I haven't.
To be honest, the Mask of Truth is only really worth doing to get one heart piece in the entire game. So it's like the rest of it is just like fun little optional dialogue, because the Mask of Truth actually lets you read the minds of animals. So basically, you'll pick a dog up and you'll hear what it's really thinking, and sometimes it can be quite funny. But like sometimes I'm like, yeah, but was it worth doing the Spider House for?
This much effort just for that.
I've always loved how if you pick a bug up in a bottle, it fills the entire bottle up.
Yeah, one big bug or really small bottles. We'll let you decide.
So, I'm not a fan of this place mainly because it's just really tedious to go through. And you'll notice a lot me pausing and then like editing the pauses out, because I'm using a guide like the I nearly called it the Ocean Force Point now, because that's what the water temple's called in Star Fox Adventure. You'll have to kind of backtrack a lot. It's, to be honest, out of the two, I find this one more tedious than the other one. But I'd use a guide because it's so hard to remember how to get all of them that I did it once on the 3DS and I got to 29. I was like, oh my god, I can't find the other one. And I spent ages looking for it. So you can see like the way I'm moving about, it's quite hard to... I'm trying to do it by memory now, like where some of them are.
Yeah.
And they can be hidden in quite clever places, but also quite annoying places. Like, for instance, I never knew if you put a bug under one of those soil patches on the wall, you get stuff out of it.
Huh.
Yeah, exactly. But to get the skull tiller, you have to do that. So if you put a bug against the wall, one will come out. And it's just... It has like little nice... And I nearly fucked myself there, because if I'd done that a bit higher, I wouldn't be able to get it.
Yeah.
Although, I live in a world where the hook shot exists, so no, that's not going to happen.
Oh, that was fun.
Actually, I don't think I ever asked you this in Ocarina of Time. Did you get all the skull tillers in that game?
Nope.
Because I've never done it either, and apparently it's more worthless in that game, because if you do it, doesn't it give you like unlimited rupees? But at that point, in the game,
but you're done, and
you don't really need them at that point.
you never really need them that much anyway.
It's the only thing I'll criticise about Ocarina of Time, besides other things. But like, the rupees are so pointless in that game. I mean, like, you do kind of... They have more of a point in it. I mean, look at that. That's what I mean. It's such a vague thing. You can't even hear the thing when you're next to the soil. Actually, that reminds me. The best way to find the skull tillers, if you're having real trouble looking for them, is use your ears, because you can hear them scuttling about.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's kind of how you'd also find them in Ocarina of Time, because it's easier to hear them rather than see them. There we go, number 5.
Nice.
I do quite like the visual aesthetic of this place, to be honest. Like, I like the way it looks, because it gives the feeling that a society has lived here before the Deku, and the Deku just kind of moved in. But it's just one of them things that Majora's Mask does really well, like that really subtle storytelling that we've mentioned before. Like, it never tells you if anybody's lived here, it just kind of looks like it. It reminds me a lot of something like what Eco or Shadow of the Colossus would do. It would give the world an age to it just by visual design. I think I mentioned Eco last time, because I compared that to Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And if Breath of the Wild does that, that would be really interesting, because I'd like to see them take advantage of something like that.
Enough. The punching scatollas to death.
Isn't that how you kill spider? Just punch them.
Yeah. My fists of fury.
To be honest, that killing spiders, like, I do kind of feel really bad about killing spiders now, because I remember once something my mum told me when I was a kid, because she didn't really want to kill a spider, and I went, no, it's scary, kill it. And she went, if you kill a spider, then it won't be able to catch flies, so there'll be more flies about. And I went, that's not... And I was just kind of like, as a child, I didn't really agree with that. I'm like, Mum, you're an idiot, shut up. But like now, I feel really bad at all the spiders I've brutally murdered for no reason.
Just lie awake at night. remembering them all.
Do you remember that story in the UK last year about those false widows? Oh my god, that was terrifying. But it just went away, didn't it?
Pretty much, like everything does.
Wasn't it, were they getting here from bananas or something? Was that something else I'm thinking of?
I don't know if it was that one, but it's something like that, or that has happened before.
Oh no, I know what it was. It was a Brazilian wandering spider was found on banana in like Tesco. Do you know what about the Brazilian wandering spider?
Not particularly, no.
It's effectively known as the boner spider. Basically, its venom will kill you, but for the last couple of hours before your death, you'll have a raging erection. I don't know why. I haven't looked it up, but I know that's true that happens. And to be honest, if there's one way I want to go out, it's with a boner.
Go out for bang.
Oh, I remember. Ironically, the biggest spiders are the most docile. I think. Like there was a down our community centre down the road. They had this like reptile and insect thing. They usually have them in the community centres, and I'm terrified of snakes as well, as you fucking well know. You were like, oh, go on, you lock me in your. Okay, I'll tell this story because George is prove why George is a prick. He had snakes a couple of years ago. What were they called?
Just simple corn snakes.
No, I meant the names.
Oh, I don't remember.
I swear one had like a pun name. Histina Aguilera.
I think I called it Sid.
Oh my god, that was it.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the other one was called. I'll let you have
No,
it.
that's not that important.
Anyway, George didn't know that I was terrified of snakes. Like Indiana Jones terrified of snakes. And he locked his room. He does it a lot, just like so we don't get interrupted during our lovemaking. And he locked the room and took the snake out of the thing. And I said, George, can you put the snake back? I really don't. And he went, why? And he had it around his fucking neck. And I'm like, George, put the snake back. And he went, why? What's that? And he was walking towards me. And I'm like, George, put the snake back. And I'm like, and he was suddenly he realised, oh, what, you're scared of snakes? And he went, why? What's wrong with them? And took Sid off of his neck and was like, oh, here, hold it. And I went, George, get that fucking thing away from me. I hate snakes. And yeah, you never got them out after that. But for like a good 30 seconds, you were in total power.
It was great.
Yeah, basically the story about this community centre, they had this reptile and arachnid thing, and in these little like plastic lunch boxes, they had like a huge fucking tarantula, and I'm terrified of not terrified of spiders. I don't like spiders. I'm terrified of snakes. The thing with spiders is they're small enough that you can kind of outrun, but a snake, if that's you'd be surprised how fucking quick those buggers can move.
Yeah.
Have you seen that video of the snake trying to move on silk?
No.
Oh my god, it's so funny. It's trying to like slide on the silk sea and it just can't get off of it. Anyway, and in this plastic lunchbox, there's this big tarantula, and they were passing all the snakes and the insects around for people to hold, and I was like 14, and I was terrified of like those kind of animals, and I was with my mum, and I said, I don't want to go near those insects because they're fucking terrifying. And she went, no, come on, it's a learning experience. You're never really going to get to do this again. And I went, Mum, I don't care. I don't want to hold.
Yeah.
I don't want to hold these snakes. I don't want anything to do with them. And they had a big fucking boa constrictor. I don't know where they got it from, but they put it on my lap and
behind the bins.
they preying on the foxes. And my mum went, Harry, if you do it, I'll get you this game. And I went, fine. And I sat down. They put it on my lap, and I'm like, oh, it's moving, oh. Like that, doing all that, and I was terrified, and it kind of informed my fear of snakes. I didn't like them before that, but that kind of made it so much worse because I was not expecting the weight of it and the actual. I don't know if you remember what Sid felt like, but their whole body it moves. It's weird.
Yeah, it's
it freaked me
strange
out.
sensation. I get used to.
And I think they're interesting. I do like snakes as creatures. I just don't. I'm quite scared of them. I think they're interesting animals.
They're incredibly easy to take care of.
Yeah, just give them a dead rat or something
like once every 2 weeks or a week. I can't remember what it was now.
Well, do they just is it just part of their biology? They don't need to eat that much.
It takes that long to digest.
To be fair, I'm kind of like a snake in that I eat a big meal. It's like me eating a baby sheep and going to sleep for a million years. People make out they're these vicious things. You'd be surprised. They're usually quite docile.
Yeah, fine.
I like how I started off by saying how terrified I was of them. Now I'm singing their praises. just
It's
to
like
be
therapy through
Just-
Majora's Mask.
just to be clear, I am absolutely terrified of snakes. If you send one to me, if we ever get a PO box, I will fucking murder you.
Who's gonna send Snake to our PO box?
I don't know if you watched the TFS Fan Mail Fridays. They have a PO box. They get sent weird shit all the time. They got sent you know Trunks from Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
They got sent his sword. How do you send a sword through customs? It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
And like I do want a PO box one day. Imagine how cool that would be, getting stuff from fans. I mean, like free stuff, and obviously,
Get like a turd in a bag.
yeah, well, I already have you for this channel, so yeah.
Oh. I'll be off.
Enjoy recording without this microphone.
Yeah.
We're actually nearly done with this because there's only 2 rooms. There's this one and there's that room up to my top, up to Link's top right that we have to go in.
Fair enough. That's not too bad.
Unfortunately, I've done this in the wrong order, like an idiot, and now you have to walk all the way around again to get back up there. I could have just waited until gone in that room first, then come out and done it, but I didn't really think about it that way.
It's okay.
Do you want to launch? There we
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
I don't know why. It's weird when you're playing it. You don't really think about the little gaps you leave like that, but when you watch it back, you realise
It's like, oh, that's a bit weird.
I'm just standing around doing nothing.
Hi, wall.
Yeah, if you're wondering why I'm wandering around doing nothing, it's because I'm trying to figure out how to get back up there. Then I realise I have to go all the way around again. And I've also realised my mistake because I could have just edited this out, but I didn't. Oh well.
It's fine.
Would you start owning another snake if you had your own place, or does Sarah not like them?
She's not really a fan, and I don't know. I'm probably not that interested enough to get another one, to be honest.
Fair enough. If you had
They're
to,
alright. It's just
if you had to get another snake, what breed would you get? Just another corn snake? Anaconda.
my anaconda.
Don't.
I don't know. Really.
You want an anaconda, but it's got to have buns. By the way, you're not supposed to get over there that way. You're supposed to plant a magic bean in there, but fuck the police.
Yeah.
There's other ways of cheating yourself over there, but I just did it that way because it's easier. Would you ever own a spider?
No, that's not my thing at all.
Do you not? What, are you scared of them? You just don't like spiders?
I don't know. I used to kind of be scared, and now I'm just like indifferent.
It's the natural evolution from fear is indifference, apathy. It's the actually on the run of the depression scale. You start off upset, indifferent, don't care, alcoholism. Now you can't, because I was playing with the sound off. I couldn't actually hear where the skulltulas were, so that's why I'm walking through the grass doing that so I can get them. That was luck. I got that one. Totally luck.
It works clearly, so.
It's really satisfying when you get them all in the line. It's like dun dun la dun 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 la dun. Now I just need to figure out what the last one is. I can hear you moving about. Oh, got a bee! That's actually a really nice reference to Link to the Past. I don't know if we're ever going to do it for this channel because me and you have never played it. Well, I've played bits of it, I guess, but like, I'm not really a fan of Link to the Past. Just never found it that fun. But it's kind of like a reference to that because there were bees in that. If you knocked hives loose, you get attacked. It's quite funny. I think you could. Yeah, I think you could keep a bee in a bottle as well. And do you have any intention of ever playing Link to the Past?
Maybe one day if I can be bothered, but
It's
it's not up there.
I think the problem is it wasn't our generation of Zelda. Like Ocarina of Time was our generation of Zelda. Like I don't know if you played it when you were younger. I definitely did. Also, that's really creepy. When I first played that was really creepy when I walked inside and he was back to. I was like, oh my god. He's been in here a long time, but now we finally rescued him. Yeah, but I think the thing with Link to the Past is because it was a lot of people's childhood Zelda game, and it was the first time Zelda started using mechanics that it would use for the rest of its time. People have an attachment to it, but I don't think it's objectively that good, to be honest. I know I'm going to get probably a bit of hate for it.
Probably, yeah. It's fine. We can deal with that.
I mentioned earlier that the Master Tube is only really useful for getting a heart piece. I don't think we'll be getting it next time, but we'll certainly be getting it before the end of the game because, as I said, this is 100%. I'll be showing you how to get that heart piece, and I was actually predicting when I first got that heart piece it was going to be a little bit more difficult than it actually was, but I did it first time. What are you smirking about? You look well pleased about
I
something.
don't know.
You're just really happy to see Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I'm. That's my constant face whenever I play this game.
Good lad. Now, I didn't realise when I was playing this game, you noticed the map there you just saw was covered in fog. I, for some reason, like an idiot, thought that that's how the map was supposed to look to keep the mysterious atmosphere going up. It's not supposed to look like that. It's because I haven't been buying any of the maps from Tinkle. I don't need them. I know where I'm going. But like, I'll be getting them by the end of the game, so it looks like
you have.
yeah. But it looks really odd when you go onto the pause screen and you realise Link's been everywhere, but he still doesn't know what he's doing.
Making up as he goes along.
Yeah, pretty much. It's Blunderbuss way. Now, we're into the Ocean Spider House. There's only 2 of them in the entire game. This one, I think, is better than the other one in terms of visual design. I like the idea of an ocean house having spiders. I don't know, it seems quite unique as a concept. And as a Zelda concept, an ocean house, I haven't really seen or heard of it before.
Okay.
And I actually find this one just a lot more fun to go through. It's not as compact as the other one because there's a lot more rooms and a lot of places to go. But I find travelling through it easier because I remember what I'm doing.
It does look better already.
It reminds me a lot of the masks on the wall just give it this really nice atmosphere, and it reminds me a lot of PT because of the house and the scary stuff inside. Although the spiders can be a little bit more vague, like you saw there, you just randomly jump into jars, roll into jars. I mean,
Yeah.
and like knock them out. There's actually another heart piece you can get in here, which I will be getting at the end. But I actually have a little story to tell with that heart piece because it again proves that I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing sometimes.
Okay.
Okay, the way you get this, and you want to keep a notepad handy because basically this is the heart piece that I referred to before as having being different every single version of the game and every single different save. Basically, and to get it, you'll need the captain's hat from Akana Canyon, which we've already got, as you know.
Yep.
There's some skull kids down. Is that what they're called? Style children. That's it. There's some style children downstairs.
Yep.
And and around the place, and you need to talk to them wearing the captain's hat. And they've basically been sent here decades ago by Captain Keita to gain information. And they'll tell you, in the whole time they've been here, they've gathered information about how to get a treasure. You have to talk to every single one of them, and they'll say red is 1, green is 3. Everyone will say something different like that. Write it down, the 6 possible variations. So it'll be like blue is 1, red is 2, green is 3, blue is 4. Yellow's 5, red is 6. It'll be different every single time, and I pause it every so often when I'm playing the game, or you'll notice it's a little bit of a like a pause after when I'm talking to them. Like I'm not quitting out the dialogue quickly, it's because I'm writing down what they're saying.
Yeah.
In a notepad.
Fair enough.
Obviously, if you've got basically another problem is if you don't write it down and you send them away, you risk not knowing it and cutting yourself off forever.
Yeah.
So basically, what will happen is the exchange of sorry for the yawning, people. We're just a bit tired. Basically, the exchange of dialogue, and George's making me yawn because
Tired plus reviews.
the process of dialogue is basically, oh, hello, Captain Keita. I found this, and you have to say, oh, tell me the information you've got, and they'll tell you it, and then he'll. Fuck.
I don't think he'll do that.
Fuck. He'll tell you it, then he'll ask, "Oh, is that enough? Do you want me to stay?" If you tell him to leave, you'll never get that information again. So make sure you know what it is. I think you can do it by round. You can do it by chance, but the fucking odds of getting 6 possible variations out of 4 different masters is like insane.
Fair enough. Here's a question for you. Are the spiders in the same place in both games? Both versions? Because I know there's a few bits like that that change throughout this.
I think they are. Oh, no, they're not. Actually, that's a good point. They are in the first temple.
Yeah.
I'm calling it a temple. In this one, they're switched around. The heart piece puzzle is still the same, though. Yeah, this is the place where you have to talk to them. And there's another couple of style children you have to talk to. That room I was in a second ago, the one I went in and just walked out again,
Yeah.
There's less skulltulas in that place, and there's more in another. So they kind of switch the places around a little bit.
Fair enough.
Yeah, look, I fucked up there because I asked him what it was, and the dialogue goes so quickly there that I skipped past it by accident, and I nearly sent him away. Now, obviously, you need the captain's hat, because if you go in there as normal Link, they will attack you, and if you kill them, they are not here when you come back.
Oh, lovely.
No, sorry, in the 3DS one they are. In this version, multiple times it's happened to me where I kill them and they do not come back. So don't kill them, talk to them. There's also quite a few skulltulas in here, so you want to like kind of investigate.
Do that.
So after watching this part full of us walking around these fucking amazing skull houses, what do you think of them?
Well, I've been getting quite tired, so I think that's a clue.
It's not a commentary on our commentary, George constantly yawning.
No.
It's genuinely because we're tired, and now I'm fucking doing it. Jesus Christ.
I don't know, this one looks quite nice actually. It seems very fitting, but it just doesn't seem very interesting.
Nah. Yeah, I do prefer it to the first one though.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, this one seems much more believable.
Did you just say that? It's believable.
It seems
You're
more...
talking to an undead child.
It seems more like a place where you'd find spiders.
As opposed to a swamp. Okay, I guess that makes sense.
I don't know, just the whole atmosphere, it feels better.
Swampy.
Yeah. Just waiting for Shrek to pop up.
Somebody wants to... I find it kind of surreal, there's pictures of the Skull Kid on the wall actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pretty surreal. Pretty kooky there.
Wow.
Obviously, what you could do here is go and find the other parts of the code, and then come back and get these ones. But I was so excited about getting all the skulltulas, I decided to waste my time in here first.
Why not?
Go on, son.
Smash it.
Oh, come on. It's really cringy sometimes going back and watching these, because in retrospect, I know exactly where they are, and I'm like waiting for him, for past me to go realise where they are. I'm reading a guide as well, yet I'm not really paying attention to the guide.
Yeah. I don't need no guide, I can do this.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Question when that was of me.
Yeah. That was big.
Was that like 2013 or 14? Ain't nobody got time for that.
Must have been 13 or even earlier. I don't know.
Now we've got better, stronger memes such as the John Cena meme, which is amazing.
That's on that thing I sent you earlier.
What was that?
John Cena.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. By the end of this playthrough, hopefully, if people are watching, I want a Blunderbuss John Cena meme. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, actually reminds me. Speaking of the John Cena meme, did you know the WWE did their own version of that?
Alright.
It was so cringy. They didn't understand what was so funny about it. Like, it's funny because of how loud the song is as well.
Yeah.
And when they did it, they made it really quiet, and I'm like, oh, it's not that funny.
Nope.
The joke isn't that John Cena suddenly appears; it's just how fucking loud it is. John Cena. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh dear.
Oh, I remember there's speaking of this captain's hat. I remember there's a fucking hell. I remember there's a bit later on when I'm wearing the captain's hat that totally ruins the atmosphere of a cutscene, because obviously the cutscenes are in real time, so when you have them on, they're part of the cutscene. Oh my god, it totally ruins a moment later on. It's not that you remember the bit in Ikana Valley where you rescue that girl's dad.
Right.
It wasn't that, because imagine like, oh, you rescued my father. I'd scare the shit out of her. Did you like that quest on We Saved the Girl's Dad?
Yeah, that was one of the nice ones.
Touching.
That was good.
Very touching. Did you cry?
Many times.
Have you ever cried at a... Okay, actually, this is a good question. Have you ever cried at a video game?
No.
Have you ever...
No. You?
Have you ever nearly... like, ever really got near to, like...
Probably not.
Yeah, actually. The Andrew and Kay Faye quest, when I first played it, made me cry. I'll be honest. Because it was like a... to be honest, when I first played this, it was just such an overwhelming experience. There was so much, like, misery and, like...
Yeah.
So much, like, nice little touches. And I thought the game, it moved me so much how much effort and craft was put into it. And when I... That sounds so cheesy, but, like, when I played Shadow of the Colossus for the first time, that ending made me cry. Because the ending is amazing. Even though getting there can sometimes be a bit of a chore. What else? Just looking around the room. What other games? Oh, Snake Eater. Holy fuck! I forgot the Snake Eater ending. When we do that, because we will be doing that soon, and in fact that's why I've set my PS3 over there to start recording footage for it. If you do not cry at the ending, you're not a man. It's the saddest fucking thing. Even if I remember, I finished it for the first time on the HD collection. I'd already played the original, and me and Ethan were sat in here and playing it, and it got to the end, and we were both crying because the ending is so fucking sad. Have I shown you the ending?
Nope.
Right, we're gonna. If you don't cry at that, I'll be surprised because it's ranked the most emotional moment in any video game. The ending of that game, and the weird thing is, you do expect it because it's told to you at the beginning exactly what's going to happen, but when it happens,
Right.
it's still punch to the gut. Anyway, enough about that because it's spoiler territory for people who haven't played any Metal Gear games. It's just funny that Metal Gear, as a franchise, is pretty insane sometimes, but it's got so many feelsy moments. Like, there's that bit in Snake Eater, there's a bit in Peace Walker, there's a bit in the original Metal Gear Solid that makes people cry. There's a bit in Metal Gear Solid 2 that makes people cry. 4, the ending, holy fuck, the ending to 4 is like depressing.
Fair enough. I have no idea to do anything to do with this, really.
Well, to be honest, I do want to plan on doing a Metal Gear marathon, and just to make it to make it easier to understand for you, because the game is told out of chronological order. The series, we'll do the whole thing in chronological order. So we'll start with 3 and end with Rising. So basically, we'll do 3, Peace Walker 5, then Metal Gear, then Metal Gear Solid, then Metal Gear Solid 2, then 4, then Rising, just to make so the story makes enough sense. Because if you play it out of order, it just doesn't make any sense. The story is pretty batshit insane anyway.
Okie dokie.
Oh my god, that edit was so
wow. Yeah.
Oh well. My sucky editing gave me a point of comedy.
Ha!
Funny.
Only...
Oh yeah, I went the wrong way. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? It's kind of fun going back to this because of my own incompetence.
Yeah.
But you know what? You can say that I'm shit at the game. I'm 100%ing it. Eat your dick.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm still doing it.
Leave 800 remain or something.
Right.
And me and my stepdad were laughing about the fact that basically nobody voted there because there's like not that many people there. And then we said about 200 of those votes were probably sheep. And we were saying like how they basically brought the sheep in and got the sheep to sign on the X.
Yeah.
It's like, Charles here's got some very strong right-wing opinions. That's right, Charles the sheep. Elizabeth, your turn.
Oh dear.
I can't do Ethan's baby lamb impression. He does the best baby lamb impression. Such a random impression too. Sorry, go on. What are you gonna say?
I don't know.
Meh. That's the manic depressed sheep. What was it? Ages ago we were talking. Oh no, it was when we were at Varndine and we were talking about Thomas the Tank Engine for some reason. And you said that they changed the
Oh yeah, they couldn't use the fat controller. Oh, everyone knows this. That's what he called. But political correctness. I can't remember what he turned into.
the Finn controller,
But yeah, we just made jokes of it, like the averagely sized controller.
the manic depressive controller. Okay, a little bit of trivia here regarding my playthrough. This footage you're seeing here was recorded about 2 hours after I finished the temple. The reason why I'm doing this now is because I forgot to go and get the heart piece and left. So basically, you're going to see this, then you're going to go see me get the prize that we get for Oh no, so you can see I've already got the Giant's wallet because the rupees changed there. You basically get a Giant's wallet for beating this, and you can use it to buy another mask that we'll be getting next time.
Cool. Fair enough.
So that's pretty much it for the spider houses. Now I'm going to be on my way out. You'll see me go and get my Giant's wallet. That was actually changed because in the 3DS version, you can get it on any day. As long as you finish it on the day, but in this you can only do it on the first day. So if you come here on day 2 or 3, he's already come in and cleared it out for you. So you get nothing.
Fair enough. Oh, we've gone back to the other wallet.
Yeah. See what I mean? Anyway, that's it for this part of Majora's Mask. We hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time in the Majora's Mask playthrough when we do some more side quest stuff.
Sidequest.
Fuck you.
Woo!